students, today I am going to start question number 2 of exercise 6.2. Now in this question we have, write a Pythagorean triplet whose one member is 6. Now students, all of you know that what is Pythagoras theorem. Like if this is a right angle triangle, this is 90 degree and opposite of 90 degree is the longest side, which is called hypotenuse, and this is called base and this is called height. Okay, now according to Pythagoras theorem, we can write the square of hypotenuse means square of the longest side is equals to the sum of the square of base and height. So b square plus h square. That means if I take the value as 5, and here if I take say 3, and here if I take say 4 unit. So if the hypotenuse is say 5 unit, base is 3 unit and height is 4 unit, then hypotenuse square means 5 square will be equal to 3 square plus 4 square. So 5 square means 25 and 3 square means 9, 4 square means 16. So 16 plus 9 is also 25. So what we have observed that the value on the left hand side is matching with the value on the right hand side. That means these three are the members of Pythagorean triplet. Using Pythagoras theorem, we will find the Pythagorean triplet. Now what do you mean by triplet? Triplet means 3 members. So here in this 3 members are 3, 4 and 5. In this way we will find the triplets. Here one member is given. Now we have 3 triplets of Pythagorean triplet are 3 members of Pythagorean triplets are 2m, m square plus 1 and m square minus 1. These are the triplets of Pythagorean. These are the members. These are the 3 members of Pythagorean triplet. So in triplet there will be 3 members. So these are 2m, m square plus 1 and m square minus 1. Now here one member is given, which is 6, and this is also the member of Pythagorean triplet. Now this is 2m is also a member of Pythagorean triplet and 6 is also a member of Pythagorean triplet. Now if I make it equal, like 2m will be equal to 6. Why? Because this 6 is one of the member of Pythagorean triplet and 2m is also one of the member of Pythagorean triplet. Now to make it equal, to get the value of m, now 2 is multiplied by m means the value of m will be 6 divided by 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So the value of m is 3. Now this is not the member of Pythagorean triplet. One member is given, which is 6. We will have to find the other 2 members. Now how to find the other 2 members? Here we have another member, which is m square plus 1. So here we will just put the value of m, which is 3, to get the second member. Okay, so 3 square plus 1 is equals to 3 square means 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. So the second member is 10. Now we will have to find the third member. Third member is m square minus m. Again m square minus 1. So the value of m is 3. So 3 square minus 1. So 3 square means 9, 9 minus 1, 8. So the 3 members of Pythagorean triplet are 6, which is given in the question, and 10 and 8. So the required triplet is, we'll write the required triplet is 1 is 6, which is given, then 10 and then 8. So these are the 3 members of Pythagorean triplet. Now if you want to check this, that whether these are the triplets or not, then again by Pythagoras theorem, see these members we have got from Pythagoras theorem. So as I told you that if the value on the left hand side is matching with the value on the right hand side, then we can say that the numbers which is given are the members of Pythagorean triplet. So here see we have got 6, 8 and 10. Okay, so here the longest one is 10. So the square of the longest side will be equals to the square of the sum of the smallest two side, which is 6 and 8. So 10 square means 100 and 6 square means 36 and 8 square means 64. Now if you find the sum of 64 and 36, then you will get 100. That means this is matching with the value on the left hand side. That means we can say that these are the members of Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so using Pythagoras theorem we can find the, actually we can get the Pythagorean triplet from Pythagoras theorem only. Okay, now coming to next part. Now in the next part we have 14. Again the three members of Pythagorean triplets are 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. And since these are the members of Pythagorean triplet, so and this is one of the member of Pythagorean triplet, so we can make it equal. So 2m will be equal to 14. 2m means 2 is multiplied by m, so what will be the value of m? It will be 14 divided by 2, which is 2 ones are 2, 2 17s are 14. So the value of m is 7. This is not the member of Pythagorean triplet. This is the value of m. One of the member of Pythagorean triplet is given, which is 14. Now we will have to put the value of m in second member and on third member to get the value of second and third. Okay, so our next member is m square minus 1. So here we'll just put the value of m, which is 7. 7 square minus 1 is 7 square means 49 minus 1. 49 minus 1 is 48. So here the second member is 48. Now coming to third member, again we have, so here we have m square plus 1. Now again we will put the value of m, which is 7. So 7 square plus 1. So 7 square means 49 plus 1 is 50. So the three members of Pythagorean triplet are, one is given which is 14 and second member is 48 and the third member is 50. So the required triplets are, the required triplet is, one is 14 which is given in the question, then 48 and the third member is 50. Okay, now coming to third part. Now here again we will consider the three members are, which is 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. These are the general form. Okay, this is the general form of Pythagorean triplet. So 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. Okay, now since this is one of the member of Pythagorean triplet and this is also one of the member of Pythagorean triplet, so make it equal. So 2m will be equal to 16. So what will be the value of m? 16 divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are 16. So the value of m will be 8. Now we will put the value of m, put the value of m on here and here to get the second and third member as well. So here m square minus 1 will be 8 square minus 1, because the value of m is 8. So 8 square means 64 minus 1, which will be 63. So the second member of Pythagorean triplet is 63 and the third member will be m square plus 1. So the value of m is 8 again. We'll write, and 8 square means 64. So 64 plus 1 is 65. So the three members of Pythagorean triplet are, here one is given 16, then 63 and 65. These are the three members of Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so we'll write the required triplet is, therefore the required triplet is, one is 16 which is given, and 63 and 65. Okay, now the last part of this question. Now so the Pythagorean triplets are 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1, and one of the member is given which is 18, and here 2m is also one of the member. So we will just make it equal. So 2m will be equal to 18. So what will be the value of m? 2 is multiplied by m. So the value of m will be 18 divided by 2, which is 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18. So the value of m is 9. Now we will have to put the value of m on m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 to get the second and third member. So here the value of m is n. So we'll just put the value of m in place of n. So n square means 81 and 9 square means 81. 81 minus 1 is 80. Okay. So the second member is 80. One member is 18. Second member is 80 and the another member we can get by putting the value of m on m square plus 1. So here n square plus 1 is 9 square means 81. 81 plus 1 is 82. So the third member is 82. So we will write the required member is, the required triplet is one is 18, second is 80 and third is 82. Okay. So this way we will find the Pythagorean triplet. Okay, all of you just you remember one thing, like whenever you are getting the value of m, this is not the member of Pythagorean triplet. This we need to put on the second and third member to get the value of second and third. Okay, so to get the member of second and third. So one member will be given, and if you get the value of m, okay, if you get the value of m, then you just put the value on second and third member to get the second and third member. Okay, in this way we will find the Pythagorean triplet. Okay, thank you students.